Hello, welcome back to another trade recap. Today is August 12th, 2025. I took four trades today. One of At the end it was one win trade, the first one, and then the next three all losses. But one of them should have been a win, but I made a mistake, another mistake. Hopefully the only mistake of the week. It looks like every week needs one mistake. Then hopefully this is the only one for the week, and that's it. We can move on, and continue trading well. So I took my first trade after we created. It's the first trade with the percentage fair value gap, so it's not reading. It's not. It's just a, let's call it a setup, that a pattern that I see that it's been happening for a long time, and it has a good win rate. So I'm trying that setup. But I just wanted to mention that it doesn't have any reading or anything like that. It's just a pattern that I see. So I enter for more upside in this setup. My target, it's always the first PDRA, and the first PDRA here was yesterday close, which was at this level, exactly where I exit. Let's do this. Yesterday high, it's at 23,804. Let's do this. See, that was my target. This swing high, which is yesterday high. And look, after I saw what price did, that's why this strategy, since it's not price reading, it's nothing, it's just a pattern, that's why I should exit there. What I'm trying to do is like exit partial, move my stop to break even, and then if it wants to continue, then I can get better price. Because as of now, this, for example, this trade, it was only a 0.5 to 1. My entry was around there because I entered one here and the other one here, so half of both of them is the average entry. So if we see, yeah, around there, but my stop loss was here, low of day, so it's kind of a 0.5 to 1 trade. So I'm glad that I exit here. I was only able to enter with 2 contracts. If I enter with 3, I would have probably exit 2 here and then let 1 run and move it the entry to break even, to stop loss to break even. But only 2. I didn't want to sell half. I want to sell at least 3/4 of the amount of contracts. So done with this trade. Now we took yesterday high and look at the weakness. One candle in the 1 minute almost take all this rally, this strong opening, but ES took it. So I wanted to see if we were going to reverse, doing a higher low, and ES took low of day, then also reverse, or if the try by the buyers was going to be weak. In my opinion, I consider this very weak. This is just the 1 minute, but still. And we have the first percenter fair value gap here. So I decided to wait and do nothing because I wanted to see what we were doing here. So this is my first reading, weakness. Very weak, try for more upside. NQ took low of day. And now I was ready and waiting for a pullback for more downside. I wanted more downside, especially since we have yesterday closed. And price looks very weak. If I want to trade a reversal, which this is not a reversal anymore, this is the new trend. But if I want the reversal, I want to see price, no matter how strong price is, if we get to yesterday high and do this so aggressive, then I'm more comfortable taking short here because of that. Because how aggressive it reversed. So I was looking for more downside. We have this here and we also have this fair value gap. Plus, we are in the macro, 950, 1010. So as soon as we hit this fair value gap, I decided to enter for more downside. What happened? This is the first time I execute on TradingView. I wanted to start executing or trading on TradingView because I feel it's easier to show in the live stream. It's easy to show whatever I want. If I want to do a draw, then I can do it. If I want to do this, that I know people like to do this. For example, my trade was this. My idea was this. So I was trying to do something like this. And then let's go here. See, I was trying to do something like that. And it's easy to show what I want to do, to explain. And I mean, TradingView, it's awesome. But it was my first time. Somehow, instead of going short, I went long. I put my stop loss here, which I thought was my target, and my target here, which I thought was my stop loss. The thing is that I finished this trade. I was good. When price got here, I was good trade. It worked, blah blah. And then I saw someone in the live stream. Why do you went long? Price is very weak. And I was explaining to him, no, I went short, blah blah blah. I know this is a nice setup for more downside. Like, show him in this, and I didn't realize. I was good. Then I keep doing, then I do the other trades, and when I went to here to the account, and when I saw the P&L, I realized something was wrong. So my idea is I want to risk no more than $200 per day. How I can do that? If I do 3 trades with this account. The other account, it's only for the first trade, the trade with the first percent fair value gap. So with this account, it's the one that I do the reading price action and all of that. I do 3 trades, but if I get 2 consecutive losing trade, then I stop. That's $200. As of now, that have never happened since I started. Well, maybe, but the first trade is a winning, and then the other 2, it's a losing trade. That it's okay because at the end it's only 3 trades. But it has never happened that the first 2 trades are losing trades and then I stop trading because $200. That has never happened. So when I see 300 and something, I say, what's going on? How is this possible? because even though I want only to lose $200, I understand that it would never be $200 exact. It will be 230, 220 because of commission, or because I enter 1, 2, 3 points more, things like that. So I'm fine with that. But when I saw 300, I said, well, something is wrong here. And when I went back, I knew, like, I reviewed this, all good, all good. I know I made another mistake again, we'll talk about it. But then, all good here, all good here. This trade's good. Oh no, this trade's not good. I went long here, and then, wow. Immediately, it came to my mind the guy that commented on the live stream why you went long, and I realized he saw this, and then that's what he was referring to. And then the thing is that every week I make a new mistake, something new, and I don't know how to fix. Like, I don't look at this. I make this mistake, then I do 2 more trades. Both of them didn't work, and of course I enter down here for more downside. I got stop out, and then again I enter for more downside, and I get stop out. I didn't make any mistake in this 2 trades that actually didn't work, that actually I was wrong. But this doesn't happen here. It happens when I'm right, when I'm correct. So I get crush. But I guess that's what we are exposed as a trader. I try to look for things to understand how this mistake can happen, or how can I avoid this kind of mistakes. But it's that every week it's something new. It's a new mistake. I don't know what's next. And I feel I'm trading well in the sense that when I see a setup, I enter. I'm not afraid. I'm very confident on what I'm doing because I have worked to convince myself that what I need right now is data. And I think that's a good state of mind. Like, losses doesn't hurt anymore because actually I need execution. I need those losses to make the real plan. I need 30, 50 trades like that so I can then filter out whatever I want to do. I'm trying to journal everything the right way, but I'm not counting with these mistakes. I don't know where to put them. I don't know what to do with them. And they keep coming back every week. The funny thing about this is that I continue with my day. That's also a good thing because I don't know what would have happened if I realized this, a beautiful trade, less than 4 minutes, 5 minutes. This is amazing when you are in a trade and you see a candle in your favor like this. This is heaven. Look, every candle like that. So I don't know if that's a good thing that I didn't realize until I finished my day, because I don't know. I don't know how I would have reacted to that. But I was saying that, yeah, the funny thing is that I kept talking and, oh, nice trade. This is beautiful execution. Very good. All right. I'll see what's the next move. I wonder what that guy that entered and asked me why I went long. And I was explaining to him, no, I didn't went long. I was short. He probably looked at me and said like, I mean, my, but okay, let's move on. That's the second trade of the day, the first on that account. Then here's a nice thing. Here's something that I think after the, I think 1-2 months or after 80 trades, I will do less than these trades here. I think so. Because the thing about these trades is that they are the initial, they are the beginning of a reversal. And it's a hard thing to predict when a reversal is going to happen. But I guess that after, with some information, also some reading, remember every time we hit a level, like from yesterday high, yesterday low, yesterday open, or yesterday close, the probabilities of a reversal increases. Also any swing high, any swing low. So if we have yesterday close and we see this aggressive also, the 15-minute on ES, look at this. Okay, the 15-minute on NQ close below this, right? Close below this 15-minute. 3 candle 15-minute, 3 candle 15-minute, 3 candle 15 minutes. On NQ, it wasn't, it's still a strong reversal. It's not what you want to see on a very weak price action, but ES was way weaker. Let's take a look at ES. Let's go here. And let's go here. Look at the 15 minutes on ES. I know I went to micro, but still it's the same. And outside candle. Look how aggressive is that. Not only that. See, that's what I'm trying to say. When you get to a point where you put together a few things, like ES, it's not dropping as much as NQ. Look, that's only 50%. That's only 50% of the gap. Not bad. However, NQ it did close the gap, and then both of them started to reverse it. What I'm trying to say is that if I keep seeing that and collecting data, maybe in the future I will be able to understand better when this is a reversal and not a pullback, and then I will be able to wait and not try to enter here, especially if this is looking like a reversal. Then I should wait here and see. Let's say, okay, we're going to reverse, then let's wait for macro, and then if it's looking good for more downside, there's a good chance that we deliver inside macro, so I could enter on inside market for more downside, right? And then get my 1-to-1. Or I could wait for macro. Same thing. If we're not dropping, then this is accept this as a reversal. And look, we have a beautiful setup here. We have macro here. Price hit this inverse fair value gap. Rally, hit it again. Always respecting this swing low, which it could be kind of a consolidation, manipulation, and distribution. Yeah, it's a few things together. We don't need all of that. I don't need all of that. But, and also it's easier to call it after it happened, but I'm trying to say that because the part where I struggle the most is to understand if this is a reversal or is it a pullback. And I guess if we hit a level, just stay close, ES, even though ES is weak, because ES, when NQ was here, ES already took love day, so you have like, okay, ES is weaker than NQ. But even though ES was weaker than NQ, ES only dropped 50% of this gap, and now NQ closed the gap. So ES is holding above. We are strongly reversing, which could also be just a pullback, but be careful because now the probabilities are higher of a reversal. That's what I'm trying to say. When I start to put together things and then be a little less afraid of missing a move, because the thing is that in both of this trade, I have my setup. I love this 2-leg closing below this last inverse fair value gap. So that's my entry there. Stop out immediately. What happened that lately I have been stop out and price start to move in my favor again, and that's what we did, kind of what we did here. We do another inverse. Here's the mistake. By mistake, I was looking at this and then trying to, one thing I love about this, and this was the thing that made me switch or wanted to try this, that made me want to try this, it was the fact that I could do something like this. See how this is nice, because I put whatever I want to risk and take profit, and then it will move it. If I put 200 there, and then if I move the contract, it will move it as well. So that's very amazing. That's really good, and I like that. So that's the main reason I wanted to try this trading view. And well, I was playing around with this, getting ready, because I saw the inverse, and I pressed enter. Took by, I don't know why, but the other it shoot the other, but I said, okay, I'm not going to distract with this. Exit and start to focus. And then after price close, it looks like I enter here without this candle closing. So price close, and then I decided to enter. Stop loss around here, and I got stop out also immediately. Look at my trade. This is my trade. Where is my entry? My entry, it's at 7:45. 7:45. 45 what? 7:45:25. Okay. Let's see when it's a 1-to-1. It never reached a 1-to-1. But yeah, there's no point trying to make something out of this because many times it hit my stop loss. But I was trying to say that I enter here and then probably at one around here, and then it would have been a 1-to-1. That's funny. But that's it. And then I saw this price. I saw a friend of mine was also in longs here. Well, two people were in long here. I remember when I entered here, another friend told me, oh, you are, how do you say that? Like I was going against his trade. But yeah, a lot of people were long here. And then the other friend was long, enter around here, and he loved this. He loved this manipulation and then this aggressive reversal. And I was saying that this is a beautiful trade. Enter here. But like I'm trying to do the right thing. I'm trying not to break my rules. I'm trying not to, yeah, so I don't have excuses to fail. I'm trying to have the less excuses I can to fail. Like, for example, not breaking my rule. Even though I believe this is a good setup, I would take this long for longs. I already made the amount of trade that I allow myself to make. So that's it. That's what happened. What can I do next? Well, one thing I don't want to do is not taking a good setup because I believe I would have another opportunity later. So I have to figure it out what's the best way. Oh, I put 3 trades with this account because I don't want to lose more than $200. But it's not a general rule. It's not something that it has to stay like this. I would try it maybe for a month. If I feel like 5 trades it's a better option, then I will go for the better option. I will go for whatever especially my journal told me to, because I will take note of this trade as well. And then if I see that I have too many trades, too many opportunities, of course I don't look at the PM session because I feel that I can make trading work only trading New Year's session. I know that in the afternoon there are more opportunity, but there are also opportunity in London session, there are opportunity in Asia session. So I'm trying to make it a little bit simple. I feel that if I can master New York opening, it should be enough, because I know people that not only New York session, but they only do 1 trade a day or something like that. So it's just finding the right approach. But that was it. This was my day. Assuming this was a profitable trade, I think this trade I lost. I don't know why it doesn't show it here. Maybe I can do something. No, it doesn't show the profit here. but it was like $120 these trades, the loss. So if we take $120 from here, then I should have lost $240 from this account. I don't like that I'm about to reach 1,000 loss on this account, but I will still focusing on collecting data and make sure I follow my rules and try not to deviate, if that's a word, from the real plan, the big picture. It's easier said than done. That's why it's a real plan for me. So that's it. This is all for today. I finished today at 10:30. I want to at least have an opportunity at macro 10:50, 11, 10, because I see a lot of opportunity the way I trade inside macro. But like I said, I don't want to stop myself from taking a good setup because I think I'll have a good opportunity inside macro, because not always, nothing here is always for me. So yeah, but that's it. I'm done for today. This is today's review. I think it's a better idea to do a live review, because also when I'm editing the video, many times I say things, I forget about it, then I don't include it on the video. In here, it's everything, even though it's a little bit slower, and yeah, it could take a little longer, but I like it more this way. You guys can let me know in the comments and we'll figure it out. Thank you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow in the live stream and also in the recap. I will keep doing this recap because this also helped me. So thank you.